raised. If you know me.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Dory Jackson now to return it. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical... for later.
He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throwing for Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
63.
From the red zone now. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
On second down, here's Barkley. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. pitch, all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They go play action. Here's Penix. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A handoff for Robinson, running right. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Miami.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. Going right side, Robinson with it. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd down, it's Penix. Finds his target, Robinson. The defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. To the air with Penix. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Jackson now to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. On first down, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. They connect on the deep shot. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches.
Hey, Silver.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got the length of the field to go on this drive. Penix on first down. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. They'll They'll come up 1st and 10.
And the Falcons first down.
Play action. Here's Penix. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Penix working from the gun. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. First and 10 from the 41. And again, it's Penix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 28. We paused here to deal with an injured player, and this is a significant one. That's Bijan Robinson getting looked at after that play. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Penix. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 3. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Hurts looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Pitts brings it in. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Throwing Penix. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts. Oh, those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return.
At their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch that.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles looking to add to their advantage. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Crowd love Yeti. No touch that. No touch that.
Hurts now from the gun. Completes this one to Gray. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Falcons will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Catch made by Allen. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. Offense to the line for second down. Penix now to throw. That's brought in by Mooney. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Things a little better for him after that last play. New set of downs from their 14. They go play action. Here's Penix. He beams one deep right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one weird interception in a row. I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Taken in by Smith. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push their lead to 4. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll try it left with Allen. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Fits it through the middle. Oh, this big guy is moving all the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead right away in half number 2. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons push their lead to 3. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Play action. Here's Penix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
King, Phil King, Phil King. No touch.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward to the 23. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 23. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Tag. Buffalo 18, Pioneer.
Penix working from the gun. He's got it at the 5. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Eagles 24.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch. Crowd up yelling. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
A play fake now hurts to throw. He put some juice on a deep throw. He's got it deep downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that require.
And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returnable from the 2. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31. Penix here from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Got a man, it's Drake London. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
This is Allen on the give. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Now a give, it's Allen headed left. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Hit made by Josh Uche. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Great, set.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds his man Gray. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Hey, 73.
Offense in the hurry up here.
73.
On first down, Hurts. And that's going to be knocked away. May have saved a completion there. And that brings us to the end of our 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left. Good, set. No toe, set.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yanni. Hey. No toe.
Working inside the red zone. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Good, set. No toe.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
And he's brought down for a loss. And the defense brings him down before he can get close. They force the turnover on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, Penix. Catch made by Allen. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing Penix. His pass caught by Allen. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now it's 3rd and short. And again, it's Penix. He finds Johnson. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, here's Penix. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Throw reeled in by Allen. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Falcons nearing their first win of the season. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Penix looking to pass. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
63.
Gray motioning left.
Don't touch.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has a man. It's Brown. And what a hit there. Ouch. She pays the price for moving the chains that time. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Escapes out to the left. Goddard makes the catch. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Don't touch that.
Motion man right is Smith.
The 42-yard line.
Don't touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check it.
On the handoff, Allen. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. Oh.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. 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 All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwind.